Kidzania is an interactive city for children from 2 to 16 years old, which combines inspiration, fun, and learning through role-playing games, while children explore the different professions. Today, Team 6 is going to be talking about the differences between the Kidzania in Jakarta and the many locations in Mexico. To start off with the first question, which is identifying the main differences between the Kidzanias in these two countries, we have that the first obvious difference is that in Indonesia, there is only one Kidzania, while in Mexico, there are other 4 locations. The schedules are pretty different too. In Mexico, located in Monterrey and Guadalajara, these are closed every Monday, while in Cusco and Santa Fe, these are closed every Monday to Thursday, while in Jakarta, these are open every day.
The second obvious difference is the ticket price. And now I'm going to use peso as the currency so that it's easier for Mexican students to understand. So the ticket price in Mexico ranges from 179 peso to 339 peso, while in Indonesia it's far more expensive as it ranges from 244 peso to 383 peso. Now the difference in price may be caused by inflation because Kidzania originated from Mexico, and so it's understandable that Indonesia have a much higher price. Now the price varies depending on what age you are and what day you visit Kidzania. The older your age is, the lower the price is, and it tends to be cheaper if you went on weekdays. Now as for the activities themselves, there's not really much difference in them. Most of them are related to public and private service. Some examples for public service are working in a police station, a fire station, or a hospital. While examples from private services, they'll work in a courthouse, a bank, or a manufacturing company.
I don't think cultural differences have any effect on the activities as they're brought up from real life jobs that are crucial everywhere around the world. In conclusion, children should have as much experience and as much fun as other kids across the globe, and that's one of the reasons why Kidzania has so much institution and influence around the world.
So for the second question, which is noticing the culture clash case in London, is it possible for this to happen in Kidzania, Jakarta as well? What would you do in order to first locate the potential clash and then prevent it? And after this, please discuss if when and why multiculturalism is useful for global business.
I think this case might be possible to happen in Indonesia because we have a diverse ethnicity. Although we live in the same country, we might have a different opinion regarding this. Perhaps some Indonesian might disapprove about having different beliefs, but also some of us can accept the diversity.
Well, it is important to say that a culture clash can happen in every country, and the first thing to prevent it is to recognize all of the different cultures and respect each other wherever you are. We are equal before the law, and having a culture different from the rest does not make us less humans. It is important to have all of this present in our heads every time we are involved in a situation like this.
When we are talking about global businesses, it is talking about business globally, which means it involves a lot of countries, and countries means cultures. In this case, multiculturalism plays a great role in global businesses in a variety of aspects. Multiculturalism is the point that we need to consider and be aware of when we are doing business globally, and is very useful when we want to expand our business worldwide. McDonald's is an example of a business that considers this multiculturalism. We can see it from their menu all over the world. For example, the menu that McDonald's have in the United States and in Indonesia are very different due to the difference of the culture. This is the example of why multiculturalism is being considered. Because in order to succeed in other countries, McDonald's needs to adapt their menu with the foods that the locals in that country like.